second time on Quick Shots with Main Event Moto. It's Chase Sexton, second time in a summer.
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing, isn't it?
It's a good thing. Well, our fans, I mean, they dig you. I mean, for multiple reasons, especially what you did this summer was, I think, earned a lot of respect from everybody. One of the big moments for me even is for the lap riders definitely, I think, got in your way at the first moto there at Paula, but for you to own it and say, nope, I got to be better, you know, what was I supposed to do? I just feel like the fans are just, they're on board, dude. You've been really transparent, real humble through your rise right now, which is what you're on, dude. You're on a rise to the top, and I think everyone appreciates that.
I've never ridden anything like that in my life.
It'll come around. I think every time on the track's going to get better.
It's crazy.
But you want regular tire on then?
Yeah.
Okay. That you always say that paddle's tall in the rear or something.
Yeah, I don't know if we just drop sag.
What about drop forks? No.
I'd rather just drop sag.
Okay.
We're at Unadilla, one of the best tracks on the circuit.
I don't know if you agree with me on this or not, but I thought the Unadilla ride was probably still the best for me.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Unadilla was obviously a dream day for me. First moto there was probably one of my best motos all year, coming from so far back and then being able to get to the front. I knew that wasn't Eli's favorite track.
So we are ready, and the first 450 moto of the day is about to be underway. Who am I not seeing? Chase Sexton. Sexton, yeah, exactly. So he's got a rough start.
Second moto was a lot easier on me. Still not easy because you had Eli to contend with, but that's what dreams are made of right there. Didn't get the whole shot either moto, but I put my head down and worked my ass off and came out to win. These running conditions really suit my style, and I'm glad we capitalized today. Got the red plate back and just keep battling this thing to the end. I would say either Unadilla or even Ironman, because Ironman is a track that Eli is very good at, and I was able to beat him there, which I thought was big for me to be able to beat him second moto. It's not easy, and I feel like that pace, that second moto was, even first moto, I came off the track and said that's one of my best motos I've had all year, and I still got beat. So to be able to beat Eli there and kind of keep that championship alive, because if he would have won that moto and he would have had, I think, 6 point or 5 points, whatever it was, yeah, he could have gone 2-2 at Paula and still won. So for me, that was a big moment, and it was one of those two races, though, for sure. Yeah, this summer was obviously very good for me. Definitely feel like I'm in a better spot than I've ever been in. And this is Eli, I think him and I have both kind of pushed to a new level, and it's put me in a much better spot.
You're in that first moto, you're battling, you don't get the win, but you go into Moto 2, and mathematically you still have a chance. You need a little help. Eli's got to have, you know, he needs to get beat. Someone had to be in between you. In that second moto, when things are starting to just go down, was there a moment when you felt like, oh no, like this might not work now? Because I know you're confident, you'll believe to the bitter end, but was there a moment at all when it was like, uh-oh, I don't know if I have a shot now? Did that moment exist?
I mean, I crashed 3 times, and honestly, the first crash, I was like, okay, I still can beat him. I had, for some reason, my speed second moto was, I feel like I had the upper edge on speed second moto. So I knew I could get back to him. I knew that I had a feeling he wasn't going to really race me super hard if I got around him.
Right.
So, and we were honestly in the perfect spot for me to beat him. So then I went down the second time, and it was a little bit of a gap, but when I started catching him, and I was getting close, and I went to get around Christian, I knew I had to make a pass. Coming down to the last couple laps, Eli was pretty much too far to get close to, and at that point, I was kind of like this. I still was pushing and still was giving it my best effort, but it was pretty much at that point there was nothing that I could do.